絡まる運命のクライミングローズ夜の花に舞う謎めく迷宮のバルキリーこの世界の嘆きの輪を終わらせて
Welcome back. In the previous parts, if you haven't seen it, go see the actual previous part scary. I'd recommend you go see that. But anyway, in the previous parts, we actually saw some more split personality scenes. It was not nice. It was not nice. Let's put it like that. So anyway, we need to head to Ashai's room.
Mr. Shira... Oh, Captain. Hello.
You're still doing that?
Hazuki, what are you doing here?
The commander told us to look for a suitable time and begin interviews.
I see. Could you help me with preparations?
Yes. Let's proceed carefully.
Do we have to proceed carefully? I thought we'd proceed recklessly. It would be fun, right? So there's nothing around, there's no scenes or anything like that, so let's begin the interviews. Now, the interviews. Captain, before you start, I'll give you a report on the results of the investigation per your request. Amal wondering if Chimera can be controlled, investigation on coup has failed. It's a good thing to look into with Amal there. That is all. That was helpful. Thank you. Time to begin. Begin interview! Right, let's start with I. Let's see what you got to say. What's this one about, though? That's the thing. What are we asking them? Huh? This is... I. Are you back to normal? I was in my split personality again, huh? I'm losing my memory lately. I wasn't acting too weird, was I? No, it was fine. Split personality I is a little more loose, but she didn't cause any trouble. That's good then, but I wasn't walking around dressed sloppily, was I? Like walking around in my underwear, or... don't worry, you haven't done that at all. Can I start the interview? Yes, I'm fine whenever. Let us begin. This time, I'd like to hear your opinions on Chimera. Oh, there's the get proof come up in the corner. Chimera, huh? Humans that are infected with the Chimera Virus and rampage. You could call them victims. Yeah, that's true. You could. We have no choice but to defeat them. But if it were possible to return them to normal, we wouldn't have to fight, you know? Good point. Right, let's see what she says about Amal. She believed that if we could control Chimera like my sister, battles would shift in our favor. Controlling Chimera seems possible. There's no point in talking about what we can't do. What we can do is defeat the Chimera. Yeah. But you just said it was possible, didn't you? Like maybe it'd be on Amal, wouldn't it? What? Yeah, there we go. What I said about Amal. She believed that if we could control Chimera like my sister, battles would shift in our favor. Controlling Chimera seems impossible. Right, fine. So that's Kana's investigation. No choice but to defeat them, but if it were possible to return them to normal, we wouldn't have to fight, you know. So is she convinced you can't do it? That seems to be the case, isn't it? That she's convinced you can't save people who become Chimera at this point anyway. So let's see about Luna. We talked about ecology, or it was more like propagation. If they increased like mice, there would be no end to it after all. We also talked of how the virus is an airborne infection, so we have to be careful. The more I think about it, it's quite troublesome. Indeed it is. What was that about Luna, though? I'm not quite sure how that related to Luna. We'll complete for now. That concludes our interview. Thank you. Good work. Of course. Thank you, Captain. Alright then, so let's go to Luna. Swing. Alright, let's begin the interview. Don't be nervous, okay? Just relax. Now that is the third time. What? Now what? Yeah, I think I follow now. Now that this is the third time, it is starting to lose that fresh feeling. Yeah, it was this is the third. There was too many T's in the one sentence, and I was like, what? I'm doing my best to investigate for all of you, so I'd like it if you could help. I jest. I know you are working hard to prove no one of our force is part of the Chimera reserves. Luna, thank you. But even then, I will not forgive an inappropriate question, yes? What do you see me as? Can I start the interview? Yes, please do so. I like how she's blushing right now. Let's begin. This time I'd like to hear your opinions on the Chimera. Chimera. I worry about their propagation. We would no longer be able to contain them if they increased exponentially. It would be best if we could create a vaccine to counter it, but reality is harsh. Indeed it is. Right, we'll go with Ku. She found it sad that they were animals infected by the virus. It is problematic to sympathize excessively, but it cannot be helped. She spoke of the incubation period being troublesome. If some slight chance could lead to a pandemic, then... Yue? Chimera were once animals, yes? Yue said the virus is at fault, and there are points of sympathy for them. She also told me to kill her if she were ever infected. It is saddening, but it is her choice. I feel the same about it. Ooh, alright then. So, right, let's complete. This concludes our interview. Thank you. Good work. Yes, thank you very much. Good work to you as well, Captain. Thank you very much. Yue! This place is... Yue, are you back to normal? I see, I was in my split personality, wasn't I? Yes, I'm glad you're back. It seems you don't want to meet my split personality, Captain. Not exactly, but try to listen to anything I say, but where to get from again? So it's not like you at all. Captain, is it possible you did something unspeakably perverted to my split personality? I haven't done that. I don't think. I see. I will thoroughly ask you about this matter later then. Just the two of us. Please go easy on me. Can I start the interview? The conversation is derailed. Please go ahead. Then let us begin. This time I'd like to hear your opinions on the Chimera. Chimera are the enemy who cannot be forgiven. If we hesitate, then we'll suffer. Captain, if I were ever to be infected, please dispatch me without hesitation. It's better that way, and I'm prepared. You did say that about Luna. Let's just see the Luna one then, because it's similar to Luna's. We spoke of how the virus is a droplet infection, so we need to be cautious. I thought it was airborne. It would be best if antibodies could be created, but... I thought they said it was airborne. Who said it was airborne? Because Luna said something about it being airborne. I'm sure it was Luna who said it was airborne. Because that's going to be the one, isn't it? Troublesome... I know it was somewhere. Is it Luna about? Viruses at fault, sympathy. I know it's somewhere. It said it was airborne. Was it? Yeah. Return to normal. I've got to find it. That's the thing. It's somewhere. Propagation, ecology. There we are. Airborne infection. We also talked of how the virus is an airborne infection. So we have to be careful. The more I think about it, it's quite troublesome. We spoke of how the virus is a droplet infection. That's different. So who's telling the truth there? Is it droplet? It's got to be airborne though, hasn't it? Is droplet different though? That's the thing. That's my question. Is droplet different to airborne? As far as I know, yes, it has to drop on you, sort of like rain, but not literally that. But you know what I mean? Drops have to form, hence droplet. Airborne, it can just travel through the air. So, am I getting that right? So it's either Yue, Luna, or I. This is the thing, it's like, if I had the chance, I'd go back to I now and speak about Luna and Yue and the infection. But I can't, because I've already spoken to I. That's the problem with the interviews, it's like, I can't do that. So it's either Yue or Luna, from what I can tell so far, because of the airborne and the droplet. Right, so, let's speak to Yue about I. We once talked about the possibility of having a vaccine that would release Chimera from the virus. She was also worried about bugs being infected. The numbers are vast. At the moment, it hasn't been confirmed. So how does that relate? So that's this. We talked about the possibility of having a vaccine that would release Chimera from the virus. But no. I mean, yeah, you did speak about it, but she seems convinced that you can't. So I'm leaning towards Yue being suspicious here. I've not got much to go on, really. But that's normal, isn't it? So, let's complete. That concludes our interview. Thank you. Good work. Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll take my leave now. You do that. Amal! Yes. Start. Alright, we're gonna ask about Yue. Huh? Why am I here? Amal, are you back to normal? Please tell me you're back to normal. Why is it my split personality, huh? I still can't get used to parts of my memory being gone. You do not want to remember either way of your split personality. Trust me. Are you okay? If it's difficult, I can stop the interview. No, it's not like I'm feeling sick or anything. I'm totally fine. I see, that puts me at ease. Can I start the interview? Yep, anytime is fine, big bro. Let's begin. This time, I'd like to hear your opinions on Chimera. Chimera infected with a virus, right? If that infection were to spread to cells like microorganisms, it'd be bad. We'd have no recourse. Alright, so Yue. It's a scary thought, but Yue said don't hesitate to defeat her if she got infected. I don't want that, but it can't be helped. We have to defeat the Chimera after all. If we don't, we'd be in danger instead. More people would suffer, she said. We're not gonna be able to speak to Ku, but I'm gonna check the eye situation. I talked to her once about those infected being having been animals, there we go. So I feel a little sorry. It's not their will to rampage. He said it'd be great if we could make a vaccine for the virus. But wouldn't that mean we'd get fired? That concludes our interview. Thank you. Good work. Okie dokie, good work. Alright, so let's have a look here. It's like there's no issue with I saying like we can't cure them, but also make a vaccine. That's fine. Those two work together. That's alright. So we want to talk about the possibility of making a vaccine that will release Chimera from the virus. That's not a vaccine though. That's not how vaccines work. That's a cure. A vaccine prevents it. So that's wrong. But this is UA about I, so everything here is leading towards UA being suspicious. Because that doesn't fit. She doesn't think it could be cured, but she could think, yeah, we could prevent it. Prevention rather than cure. That's one way of going about it. She was worried about bugs being infected, that their numbers are vast. At the moment, it hasn't been confirmed. I don't know, there was more stuff about bugs somewhere. Best if antibodies could be created, but it's the droplet thing. Right, so this is about I. Well, is it? I can't remember which way around it is now. It's I talking about Luna, isn't it? We talked about ecology, it was more like propagation. If they increased like mice, there would be no end to it after all. Airborne infection. Was it Luna about I can't remember anymore which way round it is, because it's just so like info from members. That actually explains it. So this is Luna about Yue. Chimera wants animals, yes. Yue said the virus is at fault, and there are points of sympathy for them. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Yue. And Animals infected, some fires cannot be helped. She spoke of the incubation period being troublesome. Could lead to a pandemic. I'm gonna go with UA. Alright, Shiramine. Who do you suspect to be the Chimera Reserve member? Well, that's all I've got to go on is UA, so... if we hesitate, then we'll suffer. I'm not sure about that. Chimera wants animals, yes, UA said... Don't know. Where's the thing about... Scary thought, but UA said don't hesitate to defeat her if she got infected. I don't want that, but it can't be helped. We have to defeat the Chimera after all. If we don't, we'll be in danger instead. More people would suffer, she said. See, that still fits. That still fits. Once animals. It's the vaccine stuff. It's got to be the vaccine stuff is the key here. I'm going to put that there. Humans that are infected with the virus on our page, you could call them victims. We have no choice but to defeat them, but if it were possible to return them to normal, we wouldn't have to fight, you know. Where's the bit about the... She doesn't believe that. There's the airborne one. See that? Those two don't tie up to me. They just don't. It's troublesome now because it's like, well, what do I add to this, if anything? What do I add? I don't know. I'm gonna put that one in because whatever. Report. It'll do. Report. Understood. I'll take your answer into consideration. That's all for now. Dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Looks like I got the previous interviews wrong then, based on that. Oh, right, return to our room, because we didn't get any items, basically. Because apparently you get items if you got the interview correct.
Thanks for the hard work. I'll take my leave now.
Yes, thank you as well, Miss Hazuki. Please rest well. I don't know what to do next. I need to figure this out. I just feel stuck.
Dunk, dunk.
Did Hazuki forget something? There's... no one here.
It's a ghost.
Huh? Who's there?
What? Who is there? Just go. Oh, no. There is. Like, ignore the person running away. Let's go see Kana. Of course. Are you tired, Miss Hazuki? No, I'm just feeling rather helpless. I thought I was finally getting to a point where I could help, but now that we have to suspect our friends, this must be hard on you. Sorry. Oh no, it's not your fault. It's just as hard for everyone else. It's worse for all of you. You're all so close. This is also our job. It's like important to switch your thoughts, yeah. Think about the pudding. It's important to switch up your thoughts at times like these. Switch up my feelings. You mean it would be easy if I just clear my thoughts on this as my job, yes? Everyone's holding themselves together properly, aren't they? Mentally as well. I'm a soldier too, so I have to be strong. Indeed you do. Right, let's chase that person then. Now we've had that scene.
Hey, Captain. What's wrong? Your jaw's hanging open.
Hey, Kaz!
Kazumi?
Who else would it be? A ghost? Come on, don't talk about stuff like that. I spook easily.
But you turned into a chimera. Am I wrong? Was it all just a dream?
No.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine. Just a dream.
Wait! How did you get into HQ?
Obviously, I know someone on the inside. You don't seem to know who that is yet, huh?
The Chimera Reserve member!
Hey, don't get all up in arms. I've come here to give you a warning. We were friends at one point, you know?
Yeah, but you're not now, so why would we trust you?
A warning?
That's right. It looks like our side might win by a landslide. Wouldn't that be boring? I just chimerized. I want all of you to suffer much more. To see that happen, you can't let yourself get crushed so easily.
Kazumi, you little...
Whoa, say no more. Looks like you're gonna shoot me if I keep on talking. I'll keep this brief. Don't trust the upper brass. They're on our side.
What?
This fits with my suspicion, doesn't it? Where it's the guy that I can't remember the name of. The one that I had a crush on and her sister had a crush on.
See you, Captain. Hopefully you're still alive the next time I run into Valkyrie Force.
See you around, Kaz.
Wait, Kazumi! Hey!
Flash bomb.
The top. They're connected to Quo Vadis?
Oh yeah, that was their name.
Are you sure that's what he said? I don't want to jump to conclusions about any of this.
Him. I suspect him.
Yes. There's a possibility he told me this to cause confusion on our side, but it's too dangerous to ignore.
Director, if this really is true, then it's out of our hands.
But how far could it go? I don't think someone like the Minister of Defense could be on the enemy side. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't sound too far-fetched if he had a large enough financial incentive.
A person like the Minister of Defense couldn't possibly...
This country is more rotten than you believe it to be.
Director.
Apologies. For now, do not reveal this to your team. Continue on your missions as usual until further notice.
Yes, understood.
By the way, Director, about my access level request. Have there been any developments yet?
No, I've had no response yet. Access level approval needs the Minister of Defense's signature and... right. Eventually, the Minister of Defense's signature is needed.
If that's the reason permission hasn't been granted...
Well, we've learned this much. If I play it too safe, we'll never reach the truth. I'll see what I can do.
See, if I'm going with my suspicions that he's the spy or whatever, then he's not actually passed along a report or anything to the minister or whatever. That does fit. Why is UA in my room? What? Why? Pardon me, this is Valkyrie Force Captain Ashai Shiramine entering. Commander, I'd like to consult you about... Was it in my room? I don't think it was in my room anymore. It was somewhere else, wasn't it? I'm not sure. But it's plushies. It's plushies. Is that a Bulbasaur? What is that giant pile of plushies? Pushies, I was going to call them. Oh, this. This is the Mascot character for the Valkyrie Force. Mascot? In order for your existence to be accepted, it's important for the citizens to know of your force, not just inside the military. Yue said something similar. Could it be? Could I have one of those? One of these? Is that your hobby? No. It's fine. But are you giving them to the whole force? And would you rather take enough for everyone than just one? Oh, no. For now, I'll just have the one. Take it. Thank you. So, what did you want to speak about? Yes, well... No, what do we want to speak about? Yes, what is it? Look at this, Yue. Could I ask for an explanation as to what this is? It's our force's mascot. I'm gonna hand it straight to her. Just here, it's yours. Here. Yes? Your hands are shaking. That's, what is this? It's Valkyrie Force's mascot character. Oh, look at that, it's so cute! Mascot. How big is it, though? I didn't think my petition would be accepted so quickly. So you had started one. You're fast to work. Thank you. Is that for... No, never mind. Either way, I'm giving that to you. Is that alright? I'll cherish it. Thank you very much. Well, there we go then. Lovely. Right, so let's see Kana's. You seem pretty tired. Yeah, I thought I'd come to understand everyone, but then they all suddenly start acting like different people. Seems everyone's personalities are splitting pretty frequently. Yeah, I'd like them all not to, please. I knew it was a risk we had while fighting the Chimeras, but... Miss Suzuki, are you alright? What do you think, Captain? Do you think I might have a split personality? You're okay. No, it seems like you're okay. And that's the case. If even you start having a split personality, I really won't know what to do anymore. I guess we can only hope that it doesn't worsen from here. Indeed. Right, is there any other scenes? No, from the looks of it. Let's have a look at our missions. It is just get all these missions done again.
I'm reluctant to ask this of you, Captain, but...
Where'd my other missions go? Because I know I had some spare. Did they just completely disappear then? Because I had days to complete missions. Yet those, I had loads of days left. I was gonna get them done during this lot. Ah well. Ah well. Right, so... what I'm going to do is the obvious stuff and do that in between the parts, and we'll see you in the next part when we're handing in these missions. Or, as sometimes happens, Black Crystal though. But yeah, as sometimes happens, we could have a scene after one of the events. Probably that one, if anything. Because the others don't usually give me anything, but that one could. That one could. So, we'll see. Wait a minute. 200,000 marks. So it's going to be like 200,000 medals? That'd be way too much. But no, 200,000 marks is easy to do. But anyway, we shall see you in the next part. Farewell for now.
抱きしめ